Hey, welcome back to another episode in the Simple Nutrition Insights podcast. I am happy you're here and that you're listening. And today I actually want to talk about this new program that I created. It's called Summer Strong. And so I started with offering it to just my current clients with, children essentially, because I know summer is a chaotic time. Even though kids are in summer break, a lot of the times parents are not. So, including myself, I'm usually working full time. My husband is working full time. And so, having a plan, having something to guide us, right? To get take the guesswork away from like our meals, our workout routine is huge because we are so overwhelmed. Usually, and this, I see that mostly on the weekends. I feel so mentally drained, right? Like the last thing that I want to do is think about what I want to cook for dinner or actually for the entire day. So usually by Sunday, I'm like, okay, I don't want to cook anything else, right? I don't want to think about what I want to cook. And so essentially, I created Summer Strong with those things in mind, right? That how busy we are, especially if we're going to be traveling or on vacation, right? Food is something that we always have, right? We're gonna eat. I know sometimes we might skip a few meals, but in the end, we're still gonna eat something, right? And so having something to follow or having a guide, right, to help us make those decisions, right, that we're maybe struggling to come up with, or when we just have exhausted our mental power. But the other component too, right, is usually our workout routines go out the window because the kids are home now, and maybe when the kids were at school, we would go and work out or go for a walk or whatever the case may be. And so now that the kids are home, that can be a little bit more challenging, right? Okay, when do I fit that in? Or if because we're not having to wake up so early to get the kids ready for school and take them to school, now we also want to sleep in a little bit. But that also is going to affect when we work out, right? If we were working out in the morning, right, to get it out of the way, uh, that can be a challenge. Or maybe we were working out in the middle of the day, right? Because we had that time, but now we don't. So we kind of have these conflicting situations, but a lot of the times, and these are some of the things I also hear my clients have difficulties is, what do I do, right? Like, where do I start? How do I work out? I have clients that have never followed a workout routine or a workout plan. And so to them, that is very intimidating. But then I also have clients that have been working out for years, right? But when it comes to summer, it's like, even though I have the knowledge, like my routine is so out of whack that I don't even know where to start. So, if you are one of those parents, I think this program is going to be so beneficial. And I'm going to show you right now. So if you're only listening, you can always go back to, or you can follow my YouTube video or channel and go there and you can see the visuals. But I want to show you essentially what the program includes, right? And so I'll put that link in the show notes too, so you can also look at that to have that visual. Let me share my screen here so we can do that. So here it is, right? Let me just lower that. And so, yeah, again, this is a 6-week program, right? I call it Summer Strong, Nourish Your Body, Energize Your Workouts to unlock your inner strength, vitality, and wellness. And so, this program, again, is created by myself, right? A registered dietitian and also a certified personal trainer, which I'll go more into detail right now as to the reason why I wanted that. And so, um, Summer Strong essentially, it's going to have these done for you custom meal plans that are created by me, right? This is based on like the knowledge that I have as a dietitian. And then all the meal plans are going to come with a grocery list, right? So, essentially what you want to do is just have your grocery list, go to the grocery store, and then make your meals, right? And they're pretty simple meals. I'll show you right now how they look like so that way you have a visual for that as well. I also created these summer snacks, right? Summer drinks and summer desserts. So if you're like, okay, on Sunday we're going to have a party or we're going to have a visit, let's create something fun for them too, right? You can choose from those recipes as well. Now, I'm really excited about this one, right? Because a lot of the times I do get a lot of clients that ask me about personal training, right? And as I'm a registered dietitian, I'm not a certified personal trainer. However, I do work with a certified personal trainer. Her name is Maria, and she creates all my workout plans. So I'm really lucky to have her. She's also my sister. So, she creates these workout plans for me based on what my goals are, based on what we want to accomplish. And so we've done lots of projects together. And so this is one of the projects that we are partnering together and we're creating. And so this is what you're going to get here is you're going to talk to her, right? Have a one-on-one training session where you guys are going to sit down. Obviously, if it's virtual, right? You virtually are going to sit down together or stand up and talk about essentially what your goals are in terms of fitness. And that way she can create for you the 6-week plan, right, for the summer. And you can follow that and you can have that, that structured plan. Again, this is something that we're so passionate about. We know that it works and we know that it's so needed. And so, if you need specific modifications, you can talk to her about that and she'll work with you on that. If you have no experience at all, don't worry. She can create a plan, keeping those things in mind. If you want something more challenging, believe me, you can absolutely let her know and she'll create that for you. But the other thing too, right, is that I also understand that the journey of transformation or body recomposition or weight loss or muscle building, a lot of the times is pretty lonely, right? I almost think of it as being your own, like having your own business, right? It can be lonely, like you're by yourself and you're just, trying to achieve your goals. And so through mentorships, through business coaches, I have learned that having a community, having the support of like-minded people that are going through the same journey, it really helps to not only motivate you, but also to encourage you, but also to relate, right? That, hey, we're having the same struggles, we're having maybe the same challenges. Let's support each other so that way we can be more successful, right? And so I created also this community or this area, right, where whoever joins the program, right, we're all together and we're supporting each other to make sure that we get the best out of the program. And so you have exclusive access to our Facebook group, right? In there, we're going to have, recipes, new recipes. We can share things, right? We can support each other. And so because I really, really have really understand the power of support and the power of community and just how much that is needed when you feel like you're doing this alone. And so even though up top is there enrollment closed, I'll fix that, right? If you feel like, hey, this is something that I want to do, put the link in the show notes as well. Check it out, right? If it's not for you, not a problem. But if you know of somebody that, hey, maybe this person can really benefit from this program, please share it. I will absolutely be grateful if you do that for me. But here's a little bit more about that, right? Who is the Summer Strong program for? What you will get, bi-weekly meal plans, right? Created by me again. Your one-on-one personal training session to develop your tailored workout routine, expert nutrition and fitness tips. So if you're having any specific questions, you can always, put that in our Facebook group, in our exclusive Facebook group, and we can make sure that you get that answer that you need. Again, the bonuses, right, that I'm adding into this program is the printable tracking sheets just to keep you on track. If there is something that you're like, okay, I know I need to work on my water intake. There's a tracker for it. There's a tracker for self-care, right? Okay, I know this summer is going to be madness. I'm going to make the priority of, for example, every Sunday morning to just sip on my coffee outside without any noise. And that's a way of doing self-care, right? Or maybe, on Fridays, at the end of the day, after all the kids are gone, go to work. Oh my gosh, go to bed. Excuse me. Um, you have some me time or something like that, right? Something that is going to help you take care of yourself at that level, because it is going to be chaos. And again, you're gonna get the summer strong satisfying snacks, which I'm gonna preview a little bit in a moment. The summer strong thirst quenching drinks and delicious desserts. You'll have all those recipes there for you. There's some more information there about people that have worked with us, testimonials and all. A little bit about us, about me as a registered dietitian and Maria as a certified personal trainer. If you want to know a little bit more about her, you can read more there. And then just your frequently asked questions. So all that information is going to be on this page, which again I'm going to link in the show notes, so you can look at it over. Let's see, if you have more specific questions, right? Maybe questions that are not here, you can always email me. You can send me a text at this number, the 559-512-0404, and I will respond to you. It goes straight to me, so you'll get access to me. But let me show you here a little bit about the meal plan, so that way you can also look at that. And then if there's anything in specific, right, that maybe on the meal plan you're not comfortable with, or you're needing an alternative, please let me know, so that way I can make that change for you, which is not a problem at all. I want to make sure that what you're following, right, is something that you want to do. Okay, so let me show you one of the meal plans here. I always encourage my clients to give feedback, right? So if something is not working well for you, or if you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm extremely hungry all the time, the first week, for the most part, if we have been eating more, surplus, I guess that's the word. You're gonna feel that difference the first week until your body and your brain and those hormones adjust. But by the second week, you should start to feel more like, hey, my hunger is pretty under control and I'm doing okay. But if that is not the case, right, you can always reach out to me and let me know, so that way I can adjust your plan. It all depends too, right, on our activity level. And so if you're challenging yourself more, and you develop this workout plan with Maria, the personal trainer, and you're like, I am really struggling with my hunger, and it's affecting how I recover. It's affecting how I think. I'm feeling foggy, or whatever the case may be. Definitely let me know, because I can adjust the plan to match your activity level, and that's totally fine as well. Okay, so here is what one of the weeks, I think this is week 5 and 6, how the plan looks like, right? Again, it has the breakdown of the meals. It's going to have the grocery list, right? So you don't have to worry about doing it manually. It's going to have all your recipes that you're going to follow, right? What I like too is that all the recipes are going to have notes. And so if you want to add additional toppings, or what to do with leftovers, what a serving size looks like, right? You can look at that as well for additional information. But it has obviously how to cook, or how to do the recipe and the servings. And so it has all that. And so I think that is really important, because it's all set up. Like, there's no guesswork here, right? Again, you just have to print it out if you want to. A lot of my clients save it in their phones, and they just, obviously take their phone with them when they go grocery shopping, and they get everything that they need done, and they don't have to worry about it. If you have someone that cooks for you, I'm jealous. But that is amazing. You can just obviously print all that for them. and they can follow the recipe. All the recipes are pretty simple to follow. I try to make them as simple as I could, so that way you're not taking so long to cook, right? But you're also not sacrificing flavor and taste. But this also, you're getting nutrients that your body needs to recover and repair, and to help with, stomach issues or constipation, whatever the case may be. I try to make these meal plans high protein and high fiber, so that way we also keep that in mind, because I know I talk about balancing meals and getting enough fiber, and so I make sure that the meal plans also match that. But let me show you as well the desserts here, right? So that we also have that as a visual, right? Again, like I've mentioned, if you're driving or if you're busy and you cannot look at the YouTube video, right, don't worry. You can always go to my YouTube channel, which is a link in the show notes to you, and you'll be able to access that. The link to enroll or register for the program is going to be in the show notes as well. And so you can access that too. Again, this is our summer program. And I think we have, I don't know, like 8-10 weeks of summer. So you'll have time to do that. Excuse me. But here is the one that I created for our desserts. So I try to make them use recipes that are more like summary. So these will be one of the bonuses that you get with the program, right? The Summer Strong Decadent Desserts, date squares, right? 12 servings there, how to make them, and then what is the serving size. But there's also here peanut butter banana muffin brownies. If you have a peanut allergy or a nut allergy, you can substitute it with a seed like sesame seed or sunflower seed butter. That's an option as well. No bake chocolate cashew bites, vegan chocolate mousse. You have the access there. Chocolate chunk cookies, mango cherry frozen yogurt, cranberry orange popsicles. Yum, sounds delicious. S'mores, right? Especially if you want to do if you want to go out camping, or if you want to camp out in your backyard. That's a good one. A cantaloupe sorbet, yummy, and the watermelon sorbet. So anyway, you have that available as well with the program. But just to recap, right, in terms of what the program is, right, it's called Summer Strong. It is a 6-week program. Essentially is designed for parents, busy parents, that are going to have their kids, during the summer break. But if you want to give it a try and you're not a parent, you're more welcome to. It's totally fine, because we're all busy anyway. So that can also be something that you want to try. You'll have the bi-weekly meal plans, right, with the grocery list and all the recipes. You'll have trackers, right, if you want to focus on specific things like sleep, improving your sleep or your water intake, or doing more self-care. You have trackers for that. And you'll have your one-on-one personal training session to develop your 6-week training program with Maria, the certified personal trainer. And what else? You have access to our exclusive Facebook community, supportive community, and there where you can find that community that you need. Sometimes, even just talking to somebody else, right, that is maybe not a child, it's much needed. And so you'll have that community available for you as well. And so this program, we're making it affordable, keeping in mind how much it's involved in it, right? So $497 for the 6 weeks is what we are, what the investment is. But there's a link there, right, where you can also register for or enroll. And yeah, so we're hoping to, you're interested, and if you have any questions about it, please shoot me a text at 559-512-0404. If you have more additional questions, let me know. I can answer any question for you. Or if you're wanting to maybe talk more about what specific questions you have about yourself, and then if this program is a fit for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'll make sure to answer those questions. But I think that is it for that. Thank you so much for your time stay safe and stay strong. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful summer. I'll be seeing you and talking to you, I'm sure, next time. Okay, you take care. Bye bye for now.